All right, how we doing today? So today is 13 December. I'm back home actually, and I'm on my old stomping grounds back in the day. This is the campus of Norfolk State University. So we're gonna start off over here on the east end, and we're gonna work our way over there to the middle of the campus where you can see everything. So I came here in 1989 after I graduated high school. I went here for like 3 years, and then actually what I did was I took a year off and went to a community college because I was trying to play basketball, and I came back and I ended up getting into the reserve. I believe it was 1993 or 94 when I got in the reserve. It's been so long ago. So this used to be like called the Norfolk Division of Virginia State. Like I think in the 40s it was found like after the Second World War, and then it turned to Norfolk State, I think in the late 60s. So here is a few landmarks here. Here's the gym, and this gym was just remodeled about 10 years ago, okay? Something like that. So that's the gym, and actually where the Nichols Memorial Hall. That's where a couple of guys that played in the NBA had played here. One was Bobby Dandridge. He passed away recently. He used to play for the Washington, when they call it the Bullets, back in the late 70s when actually they won an NBA title, all right? And I remember playing against him in the gym or whatever, okay? So here's an old dorm. I stayed over there for like one semester. And it's a lot of stuff that used to be here is not here anymore. Some of the stuff is still here. Like this is a general education building. This is new here. Those are new dormitories there. Actually, they call them commons now, all right? Again, the football field. And when I was leaving here, I think the year that I left to get into the Army, they had finished up this football field like in 94. It's a nice football field there. Sorry about the sun. So here's a greenhouse. This was something that wasn't here. So I guess they have gotten into agriculture. Okay. Some of the stuff is still there. You know, like one of these buildings were like the English department. Okay. I remember taking classes here, and I think I took some classes there. It was my English, where I took English right here. And I struggled through English. I think I had to take 102 like 2 or 3 times before I finally passed it. English was one of my subjects that I had a hard time dealing with when I was younger. I was more into the math, into the technical stuff. I could draw real good and all that. But my English and my writing and my comprehension wasn't all that at the time. I think as I got older and I got into writing papers and stuff like that and writing people up in the Army, it started becoming better. So here's some other stuff, like I say, that is new. Some stuff is the old stuff, like this facility here, straight ahead about a couple of 100 feet down to the left. That's like the old gym. So that's where they used to play ball at back in the day. You saw the newer gym, okay, and it was remodeled, okay? So again, this is the Hugo Madison Hall, okay? See, this is a new facility here. I think what this building is here, this is a new student union. And while I'm thinking about it, I did a visit here in 96 before I went full-time Army. And I think what I'm gonna start doing, I'm gonna start going to one of my alumni events, even though I didn't finish. Over here, right ahead there, that's like a new dining facility. They finished that before I left, about maybe 400 or 500 feet down, okay? That's a police station there, okay? So I don't think I want to do the clips and all that, because it takes time to try to edit all that stuff, and then you have to download it on a new format, and it takes a lot of space up on my phone. Now I want to be able to do some stuff, like this while I'm here. So hope everybody's doing good today. So we're just gonna walk a little further and walk to the middle of the campus. And it's gotten a lot diversified. This is what they call a HBCU, but the schools are losing that title so they can be able to get more money from the state, okay, to be able to build facilities like this, okay? So, like I said, they didn't change all this up. Like, these facilities are new. They just probably built these over the last 10 or 12 years, okay? So, again, this is either the student union building or it's a new classroom building, all right? So it's some type of assembly hall, okay? They do have a performing arts center here, all right, because I was there when they built that stuff. Again, the old student union used to be right here. I don't know what this is, but I think this is the classroom building here, okay? This must be like a bookstore or something, or like a place where you can sit down and have bagels and coffee and all that crap, okay? Let's see, they didn't have stuff like that when I was here. All right, I remember they had one little sandwich shop and the dining facility, and that was it. Now, I commuted for a couple of years trying to get on the basketball team, but they could only give me a partial scholarship. And I got on the team, whatever, and I got basically cut. I got cut like 3 times, okay? And it wasn't because I couldn't play, but they just had too many people. Hey, it is what it is. And at the end of the day, everybody is not going to get looked at. You know what I'm saying? So, so this was basically like the middle of the campus right here, okay? Where everybody used to hang out. They used to have pep rallies and all types of stuff here. And as you can see, it's fairly quiet. But
You've got mail.
I'm gonna go far enough so where you can see the old technology building, and then we'll call it a day here. So let me see, I'm at 7 minutes here. See, this is new right here. I don't know what that thing is right there. That's basically like, I don't know, maybe like a statue or something. I don't know what they call those things. Excuse me. But I just think that the HBCUs back then, they had more character than they did now, all right? Like, they want to try to compete. To be honest with you, I hate to have to say this, but they want to make it competitive, like with William and Mary or ODU or one of those type of schools. Okay. All right. So, and nothing wrong with that, but I just think that some of the culture that they had back then was gone. All right. So this is an old technology building. This is where I took classes at back in the day, where you learn how to do wood crafts and all that stuff, draft. You could, I cut metal and stuff like that here. I understand that one of my instructors got killed, I don't know, about the time that I got into the reserve, a couple of years before I went active duty, okay? Back in '96. Here's like the old dorms. We called them the Twin Towers back in the day. That building far ahead, okay, maybe about 400 feet, that's the old technology building that I took classes at, okay, because I went to school for architectural drafting and building construction, but a lot of the work here out in Norfolk had died and all that, okay? They had a HUD project that they were gonna do right down the street across from these Twin Towers, but that project got scrapped. And finally, these are some class buildings. I believe this was an arts building here right in front of me. And that is they call it A building, the administrative building, named after Harrison Wilson, doctor and the president. He passed away like 2 years ago. He's 93 years old when he passed. And actually that's Russell Wilson, the guy that played for Seattle Seahawks. That's his grandson, okay? He taught my mom back in the day too at Tennessee State. All right, so I did a video about that. And that's the baseball field, okay? So actually this is a library. So the old one was back here, okay? Where the the old the old student union building was. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Okay, there's about 12, maybe about 13,000 students went here, that go here or attend. And at the time, it was, I believe it's like the 5th or 6th largest university, black university in the nation. It was 3rd when I was here. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. All right, maybe consider going here, especially if you live in this state. And let me know what you think about the video, okay? And that's the old church too. So feel free to subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Cash App, $ Winston Spivey or SPIVEW1 at unlv.nevada.edu for PayPal, okay? So, but I didn't finish here because I went to the Army, but, you know, I'm still an alumni. All right, peace.